Hello friends, welcome to the No Concept channel, where I talk about things I like with no concept at all. Today I'm going to show you how to get the maximum versus points on Friday in Last War. For this we are going to use a technique called the Waterfall Technique. And the most important thing is, it's not about how much money you spend in the game, it's all about preparation. That's all. The basic idea is very simple. In Versus, you get the points for training units, but you also get points for upgrading units. And that is exactly the effect we are going to use. I'm gonna show you. This is the Versus. We start like at 3.2 million. Have that number in mind. And you see, train a level 9 unit. When you tip on that, here, you see you get points for each stage of that process. For example, you train a level 5 unit, you get 150 points. When you upgrade it on 6, you get 175 and so on. And you can do it several times. For example, you got a maximum level of level 9. You can produce a level 5 unit and then upgrade it to 6, to 7, to 8, to 9. And you get not only 250 points for a level 9 unit, you get all the points added up, like 150 plus 175 plus 200 plus 225 plus 250. And that's a huge benefit when you do it and you want to max out your points in Versus. So instead of only training your highest level troops, you train lower level troops first and then you upgrade them step by step. You will collect points again and again because every upgrade step gives you Versus point. Now let's talk about your barracks. In Last War, you should have 4 barracks. Barrack 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the left side in this graphic I found on the internet, you can see that if you, for example, got a headquarter level of 27 to 29, you have to have 4 different types of barracks. For example, Barrack 1 is level 27, Barrack 2 is level 24, Barrack 3 is level 20, and Barrack 4 is level 17. So you got the highest amount possible on each barrack to produce the maximum amount of units. I'm gonna show you how this is actually at my base. When you go to the base, you see like this barrack, for example, is level 18. This barrack is level 22. This is 24 and this is 27. That's not quite the perfect match, but it helps me because this barrack can produce level 6 units and level 5 units. This barrack can produce level 7 units. This barrack can produce level 8 units. And this barrack can produce level 9 units. So the whole week from Friday to Friday, for example, or Saturday to Friday, you produce with all 4 barracks level 5 units. And you just train them like the maximum, okay? With this barrack, you can also produce level 5 units. And then, when you've done it, you see, when you click on it, I got like 20.7k level 5 units and 2.5k level 9 units. I usually make sure that I got 4.1k level or 4.2k level 9 units, because when you send out a squat, for example, this squat here, this totally squat can hold like 2.1K level 9 units. And I want to make sure that I can send 2 squats at the same time with the best units possible. And the other 2 are just for gathering resources. Now, as you see this, you get like 20.7K level 5 units. And I got, today it's Friday, I got the maximum possible produced. Okay? Fine. Now let's talk about the buff, because the buff is very important. You can find the buff here when you go here and you click on your server, and then you want to be the Secretary of Defense. This one. And you see I already queued up, and that's a huge queue actually, but it's only on Friday that huge. And my time will be server time 8:05, and now you can see in the top right corner we got around 7, so I need to wait for example 1 hour to get 5 minutes of escalation. So now we're gonna wait until we get the buff. Keep in mind, now we got 3.2 million because I saved up all my radar tasks for this day. Yeah, let's see how we can max out it. I'm gonna show you once it's done. Another thing you can do to max it out, just while we are waiting, is when you click on your tech tree, always make sure to max out this tech tree here over here. It's the Alliance Dual Tech Tree, where you can get way more points by doing the tech, and that helps the Alliance. So for this, you have to max out this incentive training. You get like 50% more points while producing. So when you not have these numbers over here, these numbers, and they are way below, it's not that critical, but when you want to max out it, you can see this is the maximum amount of points you can get. Let's wait now until we got the buff. But what you can do as well is, once you upgrade units like this, you see here you need resources for upgrading it. You need speed ups, and you need bread and iron. For example here, to upgrade this, that would be a big mistake, because when you upgrade it like this and you upgrade it with a wrong barrack, you can only upgrade it from 5 to 8 instantly, and that takes, you lose like 2 upgrades. You see that? From level 5 to level 6, from level 6 to level 7, and from level 7 to level 8 when you train like from 5 to 8 instantly. That's bad. But you see, you need bread and iron. So in that 5 minutes we will have to train them, we have no time to open, for example, these resource chests. So before you get the buff, you have to make sure that you got iron and bread to train your units. And the other thing is, you need speed ups. When I click on speed ups and I click on statistics, and you go to speed ups, you see I got universal speed ups of 30 days. Speed up is, for me, the most efficient currency in the game. It saves time. And it's awesome to have a lot of speed ups. And you see I got just like 2 days of speed ups in training, but 30 in universal speedups. So let's see how much speedups we're gonna use in that 5 minutes. So what I do now is I use some of the iron and I use some of the bread, so I do not have to click on the chest while I got just like 5 minutes to train 20,000 units and 4 times. So I'm gonna do it now and prepare for that 5 minutes to max out. In that 5 minutes, you have to be very, very fast. So I'm gonna do that right now and see how it goes. I think like I'm gonna go for 72 million. Let's do 100. I need my resources today for something else. So I opened the iron chests and you see I got like 400 million iron right now. That's by far enough. And now I open some of these chests. I got like 78. I do like 80 million bread. See, it's like 157 and 400. That's not perfect, but it should be enough for upgrading them in these 5 minutes. So let's wait a bit. Another important thing is the arms race, because you can time it very perfectly. Today, we are at the drone boost. Actually, 56 minutes, and I got like no points at all. See that? For drone boost, I only use stamina because I save all drone battle data points for the special day. I think it's Monday when I do this. Monday or Wednesday, I'm not sure right now. But first, you can switch, for example, the time you want to do a specific arms race, and you can get up to 30 chests a day. And for me, you just like this, and then, so I use all my stamina now. It's like 300 stamina to get 30,000 points. Then I get my first 3 chests, and I can open the chest in the top left. And then I switch to the 12 a.m. and can do unit progression as well. So that makes sure that you do not have to do all these, and at 12 a.m. in midnight you do this. You can just switch it, okay? But just make sure when you got this 5 minutes of escalation, you can switch it to unit progression, and then you get a lot of points here. I'm going to show you later, but still, we are waiting to get this important buff: increased training speed by 20%, and by far even better unit training capacity by 20%. So this is a huge buff you can get by getting it in your capital. Make sure at 3 p.m. at Central European time, usually the mud war starts. People will fight for the capital, and then you got no buff. So just make sure you got the buff before that. You cannot get a buff when they fight for the capital. Just when the capital runs here. Perfect. So let's wait until we got the 5 minute buff. Okay guys, are you ready to have some fun getting the maximum points in Versus on Fridays? As you can see, we queued up and we are the next. So it is approximately in a few minutes. I'm excited to show you. As you can see, I moved some of my buildings to get a better overview what I want to do right now. Got my 4 barracks. I positioned them so I know, okay, first I use this barrack, level 18, then I use this one, then I use this one, and then I use the level 27 barrack. And what we're gonna do now is we see the buff will be in a couple of minutes, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We will do it like, as you can see now. So we're gonna click here, we're gonna tap here, we're gonna click here, and then we're gonna upgrade it. And you will see a Finish Now button when I click on the green button there. And that's what we're gonna do. First of all, we're gonna target always the level 5s, and we do all 20k units level 5 to level 6 first. So I'm excited to do this. And then we will click on this barrack, we click on the orange button, and then we will have 20k level 6 units, and we will click on the green button again, and then we just like go all in, finish now, user speed ups, finish now, user speed ups, finish now, user speed ups, and so on. And hopefully we gonna make it in this 5 minutes. If we can't achieve that, that might be possible, then we gonna queue up again and use, when you click on events, you see I got 32,000 points now, and we're gonna click on events and use it. Yeah, use the another unit progression tree to max out everything. Okay, so prepare. We start actually at, as I mentioned before, to 3.2 million in versus. And now we're gonna see the Waterfall Technique live. What I'm gonna see next is all these brown level 5 units will become this awesome Desert Storm Trooper in just a couple of minutes. We got the buff. Okay, 20 seconds to go. I wait, and I'm excited to show you what we're gonna do. So I click here, I click here, as I mentioned before. I prepare, and now we got 3 seconds. And now we got the buff. So we click here and we click on Finish Now 5 to 6. See that? Finish now. Finish now, finish now, finish now. And we do it like a maniac. See? We're gonna do 18. This is like madness. So now we see all the browns are green now. And now we click on this barrack, level 22. We click here, and now we're gonna use this. Just a cross check, level 7, yeah, sec. La 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 la. You got 5 minutes, guys. You need to be fast. Now we got level 20,000 level 7 units, and you see now they are blue. And now we click on this barrack, and we click here, and we click here, and we just train level 8 units. Just like a maniac. Now we got level 8 units, and now we're gonna do the last tech. We click on the level 8, on upgrade, and let's go. $10K to go. 8K, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2K units, and done. We made it. We still got the buff. And now you see we got, like, when I click on here, we see like 23K of these units. And when I click on events now, you see I got 2 million points in versus. I get my chest, I open the chest, make sure, because this chest gives you like 1,000 skill medals, and that's a huge amount you can get. And when I click on versus, it was 3.2 million. We just made like 20 million points in versus. Let's check the rank. Easy as it is. Rank 1 in versus right now. And we got all of these units upgraded from 5 to 9. I hope this video helps you a lot, and you can see how you max out it. See, we didn't even use all these resources. I got 90 million in bread and 300 million in iron already, or I got them saved. So because I need to upgrade my base today, and yeah, maybe I will need them. But as you can see, let's make a cross check what speed ups we actually used. And you see we did like 10 to 12 days in speed ups to train all these units and get over 20 million points in versus just today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, and see you in the next one.